Hey everybody, Chad the Nature Dad here, and today we are going to be exploring some animal tracks. Yeah! So if we take a look, first one we're going to look at right here are these little tiny tracks in the snow. I was out here skiing this morning and came across these, and look at how little tiny those feet are. We've got those hops that are going through the woods or through the field here. Every once in a while it stops and takes a little break, and then it starts to hop along. And then if we look right down there, you can see there's a hole, and it must have dove down in, and then who knows where it goes from here as it got down below on that subnevian level of the snow, staying protected from those hawks and owls and coyotes, whoever else might come their way. All right, let's go see what else we can find. All right, friends, here's another set of tracks. In fact, there's a couple sets right here, but if we take a look at this one right there, we can see it's an animal that's got 4 toes, some claws, and if I take a look, kind of doing a direct path there, and that's telling me that this animal is probably something like a fox, because they'll direct register, meaning their pads come down, their feet come down in the same spot as they walk, whereas dogs, we would see more, they don't necessarily direct register, although pencil does sometimes. And then, hey, check it out, look over here. We've got this set of tracks that's leading down into this hole. You see, you got those, really it's 4 legs in one. You got the 2 bigger ones in front, smaller ones behind. It's actually the back feet that are, front feet come down first, and then the back feet swing over. This, it's probably a squirrel, and it's looking for its food that it deposited back in fall.
Here's an awesome track that was captured by one of our land stewards at Washington Park. If we take a look here, we've got the classic tail drag. That animal has a tail that's long, doesn't have a lot of fur on it. And one of the cool things about this track is how its toes are so spread apart. And then if you look right at that center track, you can kind of see that long thumb that comes out. And these are tracks from the opossum. And they're very curious and interesting animals that live around our house. If you want to find out more information about them, you can check out UEC in My Backyard. Our friend Tim Fargo, community science educator, tells you more about them.
Hey, check out these tracks that we found. These are definitely from a rabbit. We can see that hopping pattern where you've got the back feet that look like they land in front of the front feet, but that's actually not true. The front feet land and the back feet come up over the top, and they propel them forward in that hopping motion. So they're hopping across the snow, and all the way on the other side over there is where they were eating, underneath that pine tree. So now we've got some rabbit tracks. Look for these in your yard.
All right, check this out. We got some cool tracks that are here, a little bit muddy, and if we follow those tracks, they go down the hill, right down into this kind of wetter area, a little bit of a wetland. And you can see that this trail has been made and used many of nights, going back and forth across the street over into that other area, wetland on the other side. And that tells me that this is probably a raccoon, as they like to go down and use their hands, which have that semi-opposable thumb down there, as they feel around for things to eat underneath the ice and in the water. And as a result, they get wet, muddy feet. So when they walk back and forth, they make tracks like this. You can also find these in the summer too if you got a well-worn path. Most of the time I found them to be something like a raccoon or a deer. Whoa, here's an interesting animal sign track that I haven't seen before. But it looks like it's a good symbol for what we need in this world. We could use a little peace. So get outside and enjoy it, everybody. This has been Chad the Nature Dad. Join me next time. Who knows what we're going to find?